The Catholic world watched with bated breath as white smoke billowed from the chimney of the Sistine Chapel on May 8, 2025. A new pope had been chosen. The faithful gathered in St. Peter's Square erupted in cheers as the identity of the 267th successor to St. Peter was revealed. Cardinal Robert Francis Prevost, the first American pope. Born in Chicago, Illinois, on September 14, 1955, to a family of French, Italian, and Spanish heritage, young Robert's journey to the papacy was anything but predictable. He excelled in his studies, earning a mathematics degree from Villanova University before hearing the call to serve God. Prevost's path led him to the Catholic Theological Union in Chicago, where he obtained his theology diploma, and later to Rome, where he delved into the intricacies of canon law at the Pontifical St. Thomas Aquinas University. On a sunny June day in 1982, he was ordained a priest, marking the start of a life dedicated to God and His Church. Little did anyone know that this young priest from the American Midwest would one day ascend to the highest position in the Catholic Church. Yet destiny, it seemed, had other plans. Father Prevost's journey took him far from the familiar streets of Chicago to the heart of Peru, where he served as a missionary from 1985 to 1999. He immersed himself in the local culture, learning Spanish and Quechua, the language of the indigenous people. His dedication and leadership qualities were evident to all. He served in various roles, including prior, formation director, judicial vicar, and professor of canon law, patristics, and moral theology. The Peruvian faithful found in him a compassionate pastor who understood their struggles and spoke to their hearts. His work in Peru wasn't just about serving the local church, it was about building bridges between cultures and continents. He brought the universality of the Catholic faith to life, demonstrating that the gospel message transcends geographical boundaries and cultural differences. His time in Peru would profoundly shape his worldview, instilling in him a deep appreciation for the diversity of the Church and the importance of reaching out to the peripheries. In 1999, Father Prevost was elected Provincial Prior of the Augustinian Order, a testament to his leadership within his religious community. He would later become Prior General in 2001, a position he held for 2 terms. His tenure was marked by a focus on renewing the Augustinian order, and emphasizing its commitment to social justice and service to the poor. His talents did not go unnoticed by Rome. In 2014, Pope Francis appointed him Bishop of Chiclayo, Peru. He would later serve as Apostolic Administrator of the Diocese of Callao and Vice President of the Peruvian Episcopal Conference. In these roles, he continued to be a strong advocate for the marginalized and a vocal critic of social injustice. His star continued to rise in the Vatican. In 2023, Pope Francis appointed him Prefect of the Dicastery for Bishops, a crucial position responsible for vetting and recommending bishops to the Pope. A year later, he was elevated to the College of Cardinals, further solidifying his place as one of the most influential figures in the Catholic Church. When the conclave convened in May 2025, Cardinal Prevost was seen as a leading contender. His election as Pope Leone XIV sent shockwaves throughout the world. The election of the first American pope was met with a mixture of excitement and anticipation. President Trump hailed it as a great honor for the United States, while global leaders from all faiths and backgrounds offered their congratulations. In his first public addresses, Pope Leone XIV struck a message of unity and peace. He spoke of the need for dialogue in a fractured world and called for a church that is outward-looking and missionary in its approach. "We are called to be a church of the peripheries," he proclaimed, reaching out to those on the margins of society and offering them the love and mercy of Christ. His words resonated with people around the globe, many of whom saw in him a beacon of hope in a world desperately searching for meaning and direction. The journey that began in the heartland of America had led to the very heart of the Catholic Church. The world watched with eager anticipation, wondering what the papacy of Leone XIV would hold.